60 briefly for the day on Sunday. Our futurecast shows the clouds for this afternoon. Patches of rain. Again, the best chances we get through tonight will be well north and west of the metro area. Kind of cloudy tomorrow. Temperatures, though, will make a rebound in the afternoon. We think up above the 50-degree mark. But then that weather system farther west is going to make an approach here on Saturday night. So we think rain will be developing as we head through Saturday night. The rain could be steady or even heavy at times Saturday night and Sunday, indicated by some of these darker colors. But the good news is, looks like the rain will move out of here at the same time. We may see a little clearing, and gusty northwesterly winds will develop. Much colder air coming across the upper lakes and the upper Midwest. A little area of snow around the leading edge of this Arctic air mass. So we'll see temperatures probably hit upper 50s to near 60 midday, early afternoon. And then we may even start to trail off in temperatures towards the evening hours as some of the colder air arrives. The futurecast rainfall amounts, estimates from the computer program here, suggest as we get through the next 2 days, we could wind up with an inch of rain in the metro area, a little more north and west of the city. So here are the next 7 days for you. 30% chance we may see a little rain scattered later this evening and tonight. Tomorrow, cloudy for most of the day. The rain comes in tomorrow night, 80% probability. It will linger into Sunday morning, then becoming breezy. 60 for a midday high, then falling late in the day. And then we settle down to kind of a dry but very chilly patch through Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, maybe a few flurries as the next surge of cold air comes in Wednesday afternoon, Wednesday night.
Okay,
Flurries.
sounds good. Flurries.
Yeah.
I guess with the way this week started, not surprising.
Yep.
Okay, Doug, thank you. Well, the Netflix series Making a Murderer has captivated many and has even prompted a response from the White House. 100,000 people signed a petition to have Stephen Avery pardoned. Avery was exonerated for sexual assault after spending 18 years behind bars and was later convicted of murder. The White House responding to the petition yesterday, saying a pardon would have to come from the state level, and Wisconsin Governor Scott Walker says that is not happening.
The bottom line is that there's a crime that was committed a decade ago. There is a system in the judicial system, by a process in the judicial system, by which individuals can petition the courts to get relief, as others have done in the past, if there's new information that shows that someone might actually be innocent. But I'm not going to override a system that's already put in place.
Governor Walker admits he has not seen the series. Avery's nephew is also serving life in prison for that murder. Well, now we move to a deadly love triangle, and the woman caught in the middle of it all is speaking exclusively to ABC News. Ryan Smith joins us now live with a story and a preview of tonight's 2020. Ryan, this involves a group of doctors.
Oh, it does, Jumi, and this really is a case of jealousy, betrayal, and obsession. A doctor is murdered, Dr. Joseph Sonnier, in an upscale neighborhood in Texas. Police are stumped as to who did it, and they talk to his girlfriend. They eventually come to, as a suspect, that girlfriend's ex-boyfriend, another doctor, Dr. Thomas Dixon. As they investigate this case, they believe that Dixon has hired a hitman to kill Dr. Sonnier to get back at his ex who dumped him. So as the trials go forward, Dixon stands trial. The first trial ends in mistrial. The hitman ends up confessing, but then recanting. A second trial happens. Dixon is convicted, but the key in all of this is the killer's own daughter breaks open the case in that second trial. And so you're going to hear what she had to say on the stand. That's incredible. We have an exclusive with her and her sisters, but also Rochelle Shatina. The woman at the center of all this was really an unwitting participant in this love triangle, and she will talk about what she went through. And not only that, she also gives warnings to people out there dating, how sometimes you just don't know the person that you're with.
Okay, Ryan Smith. Wow, sounds like an excellent set of interviews and story. Can't wait to watch that tonight on 2020, and you can watch that right here on ABC 7 at 10 o'clock, followed by ABC 7 News at 11. Coming up here on ABC 7 News at noon, we take a look at Wall Street. Plus, Queen Bee is back. Find out what she has to do with this year's Super Bowl.
You've upgraded all your old technology. So what about this? It's time to get into the new with Ford. New is EcoBoost technology. New is a foot-activated liftgate. New is tougher, stronger, and lighter. New is Ford, America's best-selling brand. Now get into a new Focus, Fusion, or Escape with 0% financing for 60 months plus $2,000 trade assist cash. Only at your local Ford dealer.
Time and Temperature is brought to you by Michael & Son.